Hey guys, this is Vincent Loo here again. In this video, I'll tell you guys everything you need to know about Bitcoin cycle and how to get the most out of it. A lot of new crypto investors jump into the crypto world without having the knowledge. And they see sudden retrenchment, think that Bitcoin is going to crash, Bitcoin is a scam, Bitcoin is going to worth nothing, and decided to cash out. But once they've done that, they regret it every time. Because right now, as I'm making this video, Bitcoin is almost now at its all-time high, which is around 68,000. So remember, right, to always do your own research. This video is an educational video, not an investment advice. Be sure to stay tuned and learn how Bitcoin cycle works. If you haven't watched the video on how Bitcoin's halving works, please press this link here or in the description below. Because you guys have to learn everything about Bitcoin halving. Then only we will understand about the Bitcoin cycle. And if you guys want to learn how to come up with a cryptocurrency investment planning, click on this link here or in the description below. Now that's out of the way, if you still haven't subscribed already, please help press the red button. And without further ado, let's dive into Bitcoin cycle. So Bitcoin cycle is determined by the halving. So one cycle is between each halving. So if you can look at this picture here, right, it's from one of the Twitter by this root. This shows that the halving of each cycle. So if you look at here, right, the black dots here, these are the halvings, right? Halvings. And then from here, you can see that this is the starting point of the Bitcoin. Right, Bitcoin starts here and then it grows to all the green phase here. So if you see the green color here, it shows that right now, all this green is bull, right? Or the bull phase and bear a bit, and then bull phase again. So at this 1/4 here, it shows the bull phase of each halving, right? So one bull phase, and then after 1 year, you start to be the bear market, right? You start to be the bear market. So and you bear until you see the bottom. So these big dots here are the bottoms that it shows for each cycle, right? Bottom. Then it comes to recovery phase, right? Recovery phase is about twice as much, right? Recovery, and then you start to increase back when it approximately close and closer to the halving. So every time the halving works, is always, back to the previous all-time high. Always, almost immediate. So after that halving works, right? The first halving, Bitcoin's first halving, which brings from 50 Bitcoins to 25 for the miners. And by that time, the supply and demand chain really kicks in, and then everybody starts to know about Bitcoins, and the Bitcoin's price goes even higher, right? Now you're in the bull phase of the second cycle again, and then it reaches the all-time high, right? All-time high. So after a year, right, approximately a year, uh, 1 year after the halving, right, then you jump into the bull phase again, right? Recovery, bull phase, right? Bull phase to the bottom, again to the recovery stage until the second halving, which leads us to the third cycle, right? The third cycle, again, recovery again to the bull market, right? The bull market, bull phase, then drops out a little bit, then bull phase again, and the next all-time high yet again. So after the all-time high, which is approximately 1 year, and it will start to go back to the bull phase, right? Back to the bull phase again, and we are now here, right? Right now it's already at the fourth halvings, all right? This is the fourth times already. So this picture right here is back at, August 2023. So you can see that the Bitcoin cycle, they're almost always, related. It just keep on repeating the same patterns. So if we were to take advantage of these patterns, we can actually earn a lot of money. Right, let's move on to the next chart. So you can look now in terms of the chart. right? This is the price of the Bitcoin charts in terms of logarithms, right? I'll explain that in a minute. But right now, you can see that this is the halving, right, for each cycle. So Bitcoin started 2009, and then the halvings after 4 years approximately. The first halving, then we have the second halving, third halving, and right now we're at the fourth halving. So if you can see that Bitcoin cycle is always very, very similar to the previous halving. So for the first halving, right, for the first cycle, which comes to the first halving, Bitcoin will enter the bull phase, then bears market, then it goes transitions, then another bull phase again, right, when it close to the halving. So halving another parabolic bull phase, which goes up the price even higher to the all-time high, right? Which is right now at the second cycle right here. Then it drops again when the bull market. Then transition again to the bull market, right? So the third bull market, which is the second halving, every time you see that it's close to the second halving, right? It transitions back to bull market. Then after that, it'll parabolic again, right after halving, right? The price goes so high up to the all-time high, and again, approximately like after 1 year or so, it enters the bull market again, right? Bulls market, then transition, right? So here's a bit of anomaly, right? Because of the COVID crash and so on and so forth. But then again, similar things happens again. So when it close to the halving, it goes up again and turn it back to the bull market. So again, back to the bull market, approximately again in the 1 year, it goes down to the bear market again. So right now we're already at the fourth halvings, already passed a bit about the fourth halvings, which right now the market, we can say that we can look back to previous history, and right now we're entering another bull phase. So will it be similar to the previous halving where right after a halving, it goes, parabolic graph, goes up very high ups. So we'll need to wait and see whether the Bitcoins follow the previous predecessors. Now let's move on to another chart. So actually, Bitcoin's cryptocurrency community, we are like, a very good community where we share a lot of charts together and tell each other, hey, right now the price, what actions, what needs to be done. So there's a lot of this kind of charts out there for you to see. So right now, again, with another one where it's done by another person, which is not right now, we are looking at coins market cap, right? So this is a BTC halving analysis. So this particular guy shows, more data with dates and, percentage of increments and so on and so forth for each time of each phase. So this one particularly, it shows around, 5 phases for each. So if you can see the first cycle, right? The first cycle, the bull phase is about, 243 days and up to, ridiculous amount of, percentage increase, right? From 0.1 cents to 31.5 dollars, right? Crazy increase. Then again, we will be entering the bull market. Then we have the accumulation phase, right? The expansion phase and the reaccumulation, right? So this particular guy give a phase of 5 phases for each cycle. So another one, it jumps into the halving, right? Right into the halving, it turns into the bull market again, right? The bull market, which is second phase right now, approximately 1 year, right? 368 days right after the halving, right? Ridiculous amount of increments, right? Ridiculous amount of increase. So then, again, almost right after 1 year, it jumped to the bear market again, right? Which lasted, longer than 1 year, right? But 86% down from the previous all-time high. Then we comes into the accumulation phase again. Then we have the expansion. Then we have the reaccumulations. Then again to the halving, right? The second halving jumps to the third cycle, which we see a parabolic graph, right? Parabolic bull markets. Again, went up with crazy numbers, crazy increments, right? All the way to the all-time high. which is lasted even more than 1 year, right? 525 days, right? More than 1 year. Then we have a bear market of 1 year, right? Down to exactly similar percentage, 84% down from the previous high, right? Then we have accumulation phase again. Then we have, this one is expansion phase, which is named up by him, right? 82% right after accumulation. So right after accumulation, then we have another phase where this guy says it's a reaccumulation towards the third halving, which brings us to right the fourth cycle here, right? First, second, third, fourth, again with the bear market, right? This one particular, if you were to take, the first top here is actually 1 year, right? There's a slightly, a correction here with the bear markets, then transition again to the almost that increase again to the new all-time high, right? And this cycle. So we can see that, you know, it's actually just 1 year, but if you just count a little bit to the all-time high, the second all-time high, then we have 581 days, right? It's actually very, very long periods, right, for the market to accumulate wealth and supply of the fiat currency. So it takes a lot of time to get to this price right here. So again, we'll enter another bull phase, right? Bitcoin cycles always have these phases of bear market, bull markets, net accumulation. So this time around, uh, have a bear markets of 400 days approximately, then another accumulation, then expansion, right? If you notice that every halving is almost, very close to the all-time high, right? The previous all-time high. So you can see the first one, right? The halving, very close to the all-time high, right? This second halving, also very close. Third halving, also very close. The fourth halving. So the fourth halving, right, is actually all-time high itself. The price is actually the all-time high itself, right? I mean, inside the expansion phase, the all-time high prior to the halving is already have an all-time high, which is very, very different from the previous cycle. Right now, we are at here, right? BTC 66,000, right now it's 68. So will it follow a similar trend, right? We already see, all the previous trend that it goes to the bull market, bull phase right after halving. So right now, we are at the most crucial point. Even the altcoins have season as well, right? The altcoin season is also very related to the Bitcoin cycle. So let's look at this. So how altcoin season works is it's actually money from Bitcoin, right? If you look at this picture right here, right, path to Altseason. So the phase one is always Bitcoin, right? Flow of money moves into Bitcoin, causing the price to surge. So it always happens at the bull market, right? Right now with the ETFs, right, with the public sectors, a lot of them are already accepting Bitcoins, right? In the US particularly, right? So with the ETFs, a lot of news cycles, a lot of privates and public sectors holding Bitcoins right now, right? A lot of money right now surging into the Bitcoin. So when the money surge into the cryptocurrency Bitcoins, right, they will move, right, all the investors, they move their money to the Ethereum, right? Because Bitcoin always goes up, goes up, goes up. Then they'll say, hey, right, I read all the foremost coming in. Then they'll move the money to a slightly cheaper one, right? Which is Ethereum, right? The second largest, right? Second largest cryptocurrency. So when they do that, Ethereum will outperform Bitcoin, right? This is where the phase where the money flows into the Ethereum, right? Because it struggles to keep up the Bitcoin price, correct or not? It struggles to keep up with the Bitcoin price. So it moves to the Ethereum. Then with the Ethereum moving up, right? People already see that, hey, this one is already very high up. So they move again to another crypto, right? Move again to another crypto, which is a large cap altcoin, right? When Ethereum has outperformed Bitcoin, right? The altcoins will then go parabolic, right? Ethereum is a leading coin in the altcoin. So the second one will be large altcoins. And then after the large altcoins goes, then the money will then flow to the Altseason, right? Any other caps that's very small, right? Medium to small. So you will have your meme coin, right? You have all the utility coins out there. So if you look at this, like large cap has gone full vertical, then we'll see a top off, right? With the mid cap, low cap, and the micro caps, all the pumps around the same time. So during that time, you can almost see the end of the bull market, right? So all these phases happens when the bull market, right? When the Bitcoin's bull market. So when it's almost to the altcoin, which is the phase four, right? The out season, then you can feel, right? The market is almost towards the end, right? The bull market is almost the end because the money been flowing here and there for until everybody wants to start to take profits, right? Because there are no more phases to go anymore. So if you were to see, the out season happening, that's where, right, the memes going out, everyone is super excited. Then the big wheels will come in and sell everything. So you have to make sure, after 1 year, right, around there and see what are the faces right now, right? Is Ethereum going very high? Is large caps going very high? And then with the up season, then you have to be, vigilant with your money, whether you want to cash out a bit, it depends on you. But right now, as a crypto investor, we have to know of these phases in the bull market. So right now, let's look at this rainbow chart. So if you were to ask me, when is the right time to buy? When should I buy Bitcoin? Just look at the rainbow chart, right? So again, with each halving, right, we have three halvings here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, exactly four halvings. So this is where the first halving happens, and the second, third, fourth, and then it's a logarithmic chart, right? Logarithmic charts, and then right now we are at here. If you look at the colors of each rainbows, right? If you look at this, so basically you want to buy at the darker color, right? Every time it drops down when there's a bear market. So when the bear market happens, it's that time when you buy, right? Accumulate all the Bitcoin and buy at a cheap and low price, right? Same thing with the altcoin as well. When Bitcoin is very low and cheap, the altcoins, Ethereum, everything will go down. And that's the time where you want to buy it, right? The green color here, this is where you want to buy, right? The green, right? The dark, the purple, right? This is where you want to buy as much as you can, right? So cheap that time, right? Like 15,000, 17,000, 16,000, all the way right now to 68,000, which is crazy, you know, how much growth we can make if we just follow these beautiful rainbow charts to time our entry. When do we sell them, right? Again, when do we sell them? When it's red color, right? When it's almost red color, almost the bright color right here. We have to look at the predecessors, right? The third cycle. It's maxed out at a form more intensifies, right? Orange color. That's where you want to right now maybe cash out half of it, or you know cash out your initial investments and let the remaining grow. Or when it drops down, right, when you see that it drops down to another color, then you might be figuring, hey, maybe I should really sell them already, right? It depends on you how you want to see, right? Or you can wait until it turns red, but you can see this cycle right here doesn't turn red at all, right? Like sell, still resist sell, right? It didn't really touch that color, right? Like the previous cycle. So it depends on you, how you want to time the market, and sell your holdings. But we can use this rainbow chart as a reference, right, on how we want to, when do we buy and when do we sell them, right? I'll leave this link in the description below. So right now, let's move on to another chart, right? This chart is very helpful as well. This is a cycle low multiplier where it shows all the halvings, right? All the four halving cycle, right? And then we have the day before and after the halving, right? 730 days before halving and 730 days after the halving. So if you look at the maths here, we can see, right, 730 times 2 divided by 4 give you exactly 1 year. So this is like a 2 year before the halving and 2 year after the halving. So all the charts side by side for us to compare, right? You can see the blue one, the first cycle goes up right after the halving, right? Almost until 1 year, right? 1 year, then it drops. For the second one, it goes more than 1 year, slightly more than 1 year, then it drops. Then the third one, right, which is the previous cycle, right, almost again to the 1 year, and then it retrench a little bit and then go again, right, which is almost like a exactly same, you know, as the second cycle here, which is all time high, then it drops, turns to the bear phase, right, after 1 year of 500 days, right, turn to the bear phase. When will come the bear market where everything is very cheap for you to buy, right? For you to chip in. And then for 2 years, right? 2 years towards, the halving. So right now, right? If you were to buy right here, exactly here, which the market bottom, right? It is approximately, right? Let's see how many days here. Let's take around 400 days, right? It's particularly very cheap, 400 days. So 400 divided by 365. So exactly 1 year, right? Almost 1 year, before the halving, we can buy at a very, very cheap price. So then you go to the halving again. Right now, we are at the fourth era here. So will the fourth era, follow the previous predecessors and go parabolic for us? Well, we will never know, right? But we can see for all the cycles be following this kind of trend. Will this cycle be broken, and goes down, right? Or will keep on just accumulating at this peak here, or will follow the previous trend. So this is where we'll see what happens in the future. So by knowing all this cycle, you have a better understanding how Bitcoins and cryptocurrency works. So right now, I'm gonna teach you guys how to draw your own Bitcoin cycle, right? If you know how to draw it, you'll get more understanding, the Bitcoin cycle, the effects of its price action. So let's open up trading view right here. Okay, right now, if you can see my trading view, I've already got a rough drawings here, so I'll redo everything right now. So right now, I'm gonna delete all the Bitcoins. Just open out the search add symbol here where you can add some Bitcoin. So I usually will add two, right? For us to check, right? Very fast on the differences. So right now I'll add Binance and then I'll add the Bitcoin all-time history index, which is by, TradingView itself. So with this, we can see, all the previous history, right? If you look at the training view, right, it will not show all the previous history. So right now, let's go back to regular. Okay, this is regular charts, right? This is where we see every day, right? So if I go to 1 day, okay, this is 1 day, right? I have to press year to date for 1 day. So right now, the price charts gain is at 68 points, almost 0.6 thousand, right? Very close to the all-time high right now, the price. So uh, usually I have two charts, right? One is for you to see your daily price, right? Daily price actions. Then for the Bitcoin cycle, right? Open out another charts, which is the Bitcoin's all-time average charts. Bitcoin all-time history, right? All-time history index, which is by TradingView itself. So once you open this up, right, close all the indicator, right, you want the indicator. So right now the chart is at regular. We want to go to logarithmics, right? Logarithmics. There you can see everything in one graph. There you go. So the reason we use logarithmics, because if you were to put regular, right, you put regular, you can't really see the price action because right now the price very high, like the previous charts, right, the price very low. So you might want to use logarithmics. With logarithmics, then only you can see all the price. Let's turn it back to 1 month. Right, press all, it will change to 1 month. Let's clear the drawings. Okay. So right now you can see all the price, right? It's like a rainbow, right? The logarithmics. So right now let's draw out all the price actions for each cycle. So all you have to do is, press indicator and press halving, right? Bitcoin's halving event, and there we have it. So this is where it happens. All the halving, right? Right now it's halving 20 April. So let's draw out the faces, right? Before I draw out the faces, I like to draw two lines, right? Two circular lines or two curved lines to see, the ups and downs, right? The boundary of each price. So if you were to press curves, then let's draw our curves, likely right here, right? Let the bottom touch the bottoms. The bottom of the curves touch the bottoms. Okay, looks perfect. Adjust a bit. Okay, there we go. Right now, this line here touch the bottoms. Then we have another line. All you have to do is press copy and paste. And this time, you touch all the tops. Right, touch all the tops. Just a simple indications on where's the price will go. Right. If you draw two lines right here, you can see when the price is similar close to the bottom where you can buy, and where it touches the top where you must take precaution because the price will drops again. So right now that I have my two lines to touches all the tops right here, 1 2 3, this is where the price move between these two lines right here. So if you zoom in, see the price, right, the price will go at this range here that we predicted using these two lines, right? The bull phase will either go to almost 100, right? Close to 100, and then 200 maybe. We will never know. So we can only wait 1 year to see what happened to the price. But right now you have the sense how will it go, right? The price, how it goes, right? Still got how much left, you know, just a sense of the price action and what happens in the coming days and years. So right now let's draw out the phases for each cycle. So all I have to do is press here. Then we'll use date and price range. So this is where it can show us the date and the price. So I would like to use it, for the first cycle here. This one is actually the very first. It's not even a cycle. So everybody uses like this one is the first cycle, second, third, fourth. So right now we're at the fourth era, but this one you can also say it's a cycle, right? So always it starts with a bull market, then I copy paste, then it goes to right after the bull market, we'll go to the bear market. Yes, this is the bear market right here. So maybe you can change the color, right? You can change the color to red. And then right after that, it goes to the accumulation, right? Accumulation phase. So the accumulation phase is right after the bear market, right after the bear market. The accumulation phase, right? I like to make it to the halving, right? To the halving, make it red, yellow. So we have three phases, right? We have the bull market, the bear market, right? Bear market here. The bear market arrows points downwards, right? So about 80 something percent, right? Bear market. Then we have the accumulation phase from the bear market, right after bear market. Then for first halving, right? First halving. So right now I have to just copy and paste, right? Let's copy the bear market. Then let's move it to the first cycle. Right, the first cycle, how many days we have? So approximately almost, 1 year, very close to 1 year. We have the bear market for the first cycle. Then we have the bear market, and the bear market arrows pointing downwards, right? Where you can buy touches the second line here, like 79%, right? Then we have the accumulation phase again, accumulation phase towards the halving, right? Accumulation phase towards the halving. Then again, jump into the bull phase, right? Copy again the bull phase, right? Select and copy bull market, right after halving we have the bull market. Then again, bear phase. Okay, this one is accumulation, bear. The bear market until here, like 80 something percent. Then we have the accumulation phase again. Accumulation phase towards the halving. And then right after the halving, we go parabolic, where the bear market kicks in, right? Bear market kicks in roughly around 500 days. Then again to the previous bull market, where everything dips and you can buy at a very cheap price. Then again, the accumulation. So this time around, the accumulations, right, accumulates a lot, where it has a new all-time high, right? New all-time high here. And now we enters the fourth Bitcoin's era, where if you were to draw, and again, a bull market, if it's follow the trend of the bull market, which I think it will. So, just touching the lines here. So let's say, right, let's put 1 year, right? Let's just put 1 year and see what will happen. 365. So at 365, touching the line, right? The market price predicted will be 150,000 Bitcoin price, which is a lot. And you can get 1x here, which is almost 100%. So we still have a chance to buy right now, right after the halving. So this is how you draw, the phases, where I would like to give it to the three phases, guided by the two lines and for each halving. So once you draw this out, you can understand what's happening in the cryptocurrency world. So again, right now this is a one chart. If you want to view back to the price action, right, very easy. You just go back to Bitcoin, the regular Bitcoin, and then press regular. So there you have it. You can see back, your daily charts. But yeah, so it's very important for you to also have Bitcoin cycle charts for you to look for. Right, let's go back, right, back to the logarithmics. So this is how you view back and see what's gonna happen What's the prediction you're gonna have, right? When to buy in, right? When is the best time to buy, right? Right after 1 year after the bull market, the time that you want to buy, right? Where the accumulation phase happens every cycle. So will this cycle follow suit? We will never know, but let's see what will happen after the 1 year. So after seeing all these charts and understand the concept of Bitcoin cycle, I hope you guys can learn a thing or two and become a better cryptocurrency investors, right? Bitcoin is a leading indicator in the crypto world, right? So we have to pay close attention to the price actions in Bitcoin. And if you guys want to buy altcoin, you need to follow the altcoin seasons, right? So if you want to buy Bitcoins, just follow the rainbow charts, like when to buy, when it's cheap and when to sell it off, for each cycle. So stay alert and stay informed of any news. And most importantly, do your own research, right? DOYR, right? Right now, as much as possible, if you want to invest in Bitcoins, you have to do your own research. And we can see that Bitcoins have a lot of popularities this year around with the ETFs, the governments and privates, buying a lot of Bitcoins, right? Even the S&P 500, right? The price very closely monitors to the S&P 500. So you have to see a lot of factors, right? There are a lot of factors contributing to the price action in Bitcoins. So you have to stay alert and do your own research. So if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And most importantly, comment below, right, to let the YouTube algorithm to favor this video, so I can have more and more new crypto investor to learn, right, the crypto Bitcoin cycle. Right, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.